watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
One man to feed. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box headed by McQuaid and they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot and a score for San Diego. Wide open for Ozzy. He gets it. Touchdown McQuaid. Punch, counter punch. Out of the shot and a goal. Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang brings heaven. Let's see they shoot it. Score.
To the right of the scores table are the visiting Alexander Trojans, dressed in gold, white, and gold on green. And to the left, dressed in white, are the East Ridge Bombers. Here are your 2022 East Rochester Bombers. Here are your 2022 Section 5 finalist starters. First from Alexander, a 5'6" sophomore guard, number 5, Alyssa Kramer. From ER, a 5'9" senior guard, number 3, Captain Samantha Lewis. From the Trojans, a 5'5" sophomore guard, number 11, Ronnie Powell. From East Rochester, a 5'5" sophomore guard, number 4, Sharia Eldridge. From Alexander, a sophomore guard. Check that, a senior forward, number 22, a 5'9" senior, Natalie Whitmore. From East Rochester, wearing number 12, a junior forward, Labria Hickman. From Alexander, a 5'6" junior forward, number 32, Melanie Powell. A 6-foot junior forward from the Bombers, number 21, Captain Billy Funk. And from the Trojans, a 5'7" senior forward, number 33, Emma Kramer. And from East Rochester, a 5'1" 8th grade guard, number 23, Anaya Eldridge. The head coach of the Trojans is Marcia Hirsch. Head coach of the Bombers is Mark Florida. Fans, your 2022 C1 starters.
Good afternoon, fans. Welcome back to coverage here on Varsity Media Sports Network of the Section 5 Girls Basketball Championship. This is our Class C1 game between the number 7 seeded Alexander Trojans and the number 1 seeded East Rochester Bombers. Let's look at the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. Coach Marcia Hirsch has the Trojan starters. At forwards, the senior 22 Natalie Whitmore, the junior number 32 Melanie Pohl, and the senior number 33 Emma Kramer. And in the guard positions, the sophomore number 5 Alyssa Kramer, and the sophomore number 11, Riley Powell. For East Rochester and head coach Mark Florak. They have a couple two-way players on here. They got senior number 3, Samantha Lewis, as well as junior number 12, Labria Hickman, and junior number 21, Lily Funk, along with the sister guard combination of the sophomore number 4, Zariah Eldridge, and the 8th grader number 23, Anaya Eldridge. Alexander coming into this championship game had a bit of a Cinderella run of their own. They knocked out Marcus Whitman in the first round, upset the number 2 seed Canisteo Greenwood in the quarterfinals, and got a last-second victory against the 6 seed Addison in the semifinals. Alexander looking to win their first sectional title since 1978 to try to end a 44-year title drought. East Rochester, though, coming into this with a 21-1 record, and winners of, going back to last season, of 34, their last 36. And we are underway as the Bombers won the opening tip. This is Samantha Lewis with the ball. Over to Zariah Eldridge in the corner. Back out to Samantha Lewis, drives into the paint. Got a piece of it. Ball is loose on the floor, scooped up by Zariah Eldridge. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis, how does she realize what's on the shot clock? Lewis fires off a 3 off the top of the backboard, which is out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Alexander. Either way, they're out of bounds or a shot clock violation. It is Alexander basketball. This is the sophomore Alyssa Kramer running the point for the Trojans. Pass picked up by Samantha Lewis. Going the other way. Kramer commits the foul on Lewis. This will be Kramer's first foul, the first team foul against the Trojans. Which will put ER Samantha Lewis at the line. The veteran and leader of this team, the 5'9" senior guard. Her first foul shot of the afternoon to put the Bombers on the board. First shot is nothing but net for Lewis. We have the second shot upcoming. Tried and true, switched them both. It is 2-0 Bombers. 45 seconds into this contest. Back on the floor from the Trojans. Melanie Pohl gets it to Alyssa Kramer. Ball gets deflected off the official out of bounds. Ball goes back to East Rochester. And the Bombers off to a quick start. This is Zariah Eldridge running the point. The ball over the timeline. Over to Samantha Lewis, far side. Bounce pass inside, looking for Labria Hickman. Back over to the far side for Zariah Eldridge. Back over to Samantha Lewis up top. Drives inside. Tried to dish it to Labria Hickman underneath, but got picked off. Back come the Trojans and Alyssa Kramer. Kramer drives baseline and gets fouled as she made the drive. This is the first foul against ER. And that'll be charged to Zariah Eldridge, her first. That gives the Trojans the ball on the offensive end of the floor for them with a full shot clock. A full 30-second shot clock. Inbound pass. That's Emma Kramer. It's it back over for the three-pointer from Alyssa Kramer. No good. And the rebound of Samantha Lewis. This is the younger of the Eldridge sisters with the ball now. Anaya Eldridge, only in 8th grade, has several years left. Gets it to her big sister, Zariah. Now over to Samantha Lewis. One of the stars of this team. And Zariah Eldridge with the 3. And the Bombers with a 5-0 lead. Very calm shot there from Zariah Eldridge, and it's a 5-0 Bomber lead. There's a 3 the other way. Natalie Whitmore of the Trojans gets them on the board. It's 5-3. Down low now to Hickman. Gets it across to Lewis. Lewis working into the paint. Layup attempt, no good. Rebound to Whitmore with a long outlet pass. This is Riley Powell underneath, but nothing doing. Back come the Bombers. Anaya Eldridge running the point, gets it to Lily Funk. The short pass to Lewis. Lewis for three. Off the mark. And fighting for the rebound were Hickman for ER and Powell for Alexander, and ruled off of Hickman, so Alexander will take over. Early on in the contest here, just over 5 minutes left first quarter. The Bombers leading the Trojans 5-3. Well, this is Riley Powell off the mark on a three-point attempt, but an offensive board for Melanie Pohl. Ball gets swung back around to Alyssa Kramer. Just out of the reach. Lewis tried to steal, got the ball, ended up getting to Riley Powell to tie it up. An early 5-5 tie here in our Class C1 championship game. There's a three the other way from Lily Funk, which puts the Bombers back up to an 8-5 lead. Boy, there's been three-point bombs both ways in this game so far. Here's Whitmore. Drives inside. Thought she got fouled, didn't. Emma Kramer, though, with the putback. The Bombers 8, the Trojans 7. As we come up to about the halfway point here of this first quarter. Sister to sister. Zariah passes to Anaya Eldridge. There's Samantha Lewis trying to drive inside the point. Zariah for three. Long in the shot. And that'll bounce out of bounds and go to the Trojans. Trojans trying to complete their own little miracle run here. As I said, they did upset the number 2 seed in the Class C1 bracket, Canisteo Greenwood, back in the quarterfinal round. And then on a last-second buzzer beater against Addison in the semifinal round. Fighting for the rebound here, and a jump ball is called. That will stay with the Bombers. We have substitutes here for Alexander. Number 24, the senior Sam Sawyer checks in, along with another senior, number 40, Sam Cable. As the arrow favors the Trojans, Inbounds pass right to Whitmore off the mark. Rebound corralled by Zariah Eldridge. As I said, East Rochester only one blemish on the season. That was their last regular season home game against Lions. They lost by 11 back on Valentine's Day. Well, as I said, they're winners of 34, their last 36 dating back to last season. Foul called on Alexander's number 5, Alyssa Kramer, her second, the team's second. Alyssa Kramer then rips away the rebound. And her pass up ahead, intended for Sawyer, is deflected out of bounds by Hickman. Alexander with the ball, 3:35 left first quarter. Bombers with a slim 8-7 lead on the Trojans. On the far side there is Alyssa Kramer. Looks underneath, beautiful pass to Melanie Pohl. And the Trojans with the lead, 9-8. Bombers back with the ball. Samantha Lewis dribbles to the top of the key. Now trying to set up the offense here for ER. Goes near side, Zariah Eldridge. Lewis got the pass back, but a foul committed. That's going to be on Sam Cable. Her first, team's second. So Bombers get the ball at the offensive end with a full 30-second shot clock with 3:10 left to go first quarter. Lewis. Short bounce pass to Anaya Eldridge. Gets the ball right. Anaya Eldridge got the ball right back. Zariah Eldridge for three. That one's also off the mark, but Hickman right there lost it. She caught it out of bounds. And the ball will go to the Trojans. And substitution here for the Bombers as number 13, the sophomore Gianna Romick, comes in. Back come the Trojans. There's Whitmore on the far side. Drives inside, kicks it back out. The ball gets over to Cable. Back over to Alyssa Kramer. Kramer needs some help. Zariah Eldridge strong guarding. And a pickoff. Steal there by Romich. It gets it over to Anaya Eldridge. Eldridge gets a brief screen. Samantha Lewis in the corner, trying a baseline drive. Reverse layup, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. That will go to Alexander. As the Trojans come in, as Riley Powell will check back in for Alyssa Kramer. And we have a 30-second timeout here for East Rochester. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching the Class C1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School. It's the Class C1 Girls Basketball Championship game. The 7th seed, the Alexander Trojans, leading the number 1 seed East Rochester Bombers by a score 9-8. 2:29 left first quarter. Alexander showing thus far why they've made the run in the tournament that they have. Very consistent on both ends of the floor. Ball goes from Melanie Pohl to Riley Powell, who checked back in recently. Natalie Whitmore trying for a hard-fought layup attempt, but no good. Ball out of bounds will go to the Bombers. 2:15 left first quarter. As Zariah Eldridge is a inbound pass in from Samantha Lewis. Lewis being guarded by Riley Powell. And offensive foul here, illegal screen against Lily Funk. That's her first, team second. And Alexander gets the ball back, just over 2 minutes to go. Trojans looking to pad their leader somewhat before the end of the quarter. Powell on the far side, give and go with Pohl, kicks it back out. And Sam Sawyer, her first points of the afternoon. That's 11-8 Alexander. Bombers now going to try to look to answer here if they can. Samantha Lewis. Hand off to Lily Funk, over to Zariah Eldridge. Zariah drives inside. Nope. Foul before the shot. And that's going to go against Riley Powell. LaBrea Hickman will check back in for the Bombers, taking the place of Gianna Romich. The foul on Powell, her first, the team's 4th of the quarter. Zariah Eldridge was looking for Lily Funk. I don't think she was expecting the pass, but ends up running it down. There's Samantha Lewis. Nice move, kicks it to LaBrea Hickman. Short on the layup, but a foul is called. And it's going to get charged to number 40, Sam Cable. I believe that's her second on her, the 5th team foul. I'll put Hickman at the line for 2 with an even minute and a half to go. Hickman switches the first. Second shot here, looking to cut the deficit to a single point for ER. And Hickman hits the second. The Trojans 11, the Bombers 10 as we come up under a minute and a half here, first quarter. Quick pass from Sawyers, picked off by Lewis. Gonna go coast to coast, in for the layup. Samantha Lewis gives the Bombers the lead back at 12-11. Back the other way, Sawyer drives the baseline. Got it taken away again by Samantha Lewis. Lewis trying to go coast to coast again. Whitmore the foul and the bucket. Samantha Lewis carrying the Bombers back in this game. Foul on Natalie Whitmore. That's her first. The Trojans are already over the limit. And we have a timeout, a 30-second timeout call here by Alexander. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the Class C1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School. Class C1 title up for grabs here. 1:02 left first quarter. The East Rochester Bombers, the number 1 seed, 21-1 record. Leading the 7th seed Alexander Trojans 14-12. Alexander comes in with a 14-9 record. And star player for the Bombers, Samantha Lewis, at the foul line. Looking to complete the three-point play, and does. The Bombers 15, the Trojans 11. It's come up on a minute left. Back up the floor on the Trojans. Lewis again, tenacious on defense. It's Samantha Lewis trying to pick off every pass possible. Substitution here for the Trojans as the sophomore guard Madison Boyce checks in for Sam Sawyer. Trojans get the ball. Melanie Pohl over to Boyce, who just checked in. Boyce will getting double teamed over there. Ran into trouble, out of bounds. It'll still be Alexander basketball. 47.5 seconds left in the quarter, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Boyce to inbound. Gets it out to Riley Powell. Powell down low to Whitmore, and a foul. This will be on LaBrea Hickman. Bree Hickman will pick up her first of the afternoon, her third team foul for the Bombers in this quarter. Non-shooting situation, so an inbound underneath the offensive end of the floor for the Trojans with a full shot clock and 43.5 on the game clock. Powell finds Pohl. Pohl trying to drive inside, kicks out Whitmore for three, and rattles it home. And the Trojans cut the deficit to 1. It's 15-14. Crucial clutch shot by Natalie Whitmore. Back on the Bombers, Lewis, who has been almost the entire offense of the Bombers this quarter, kicks it over. That's his Lily Funk for three. She puts it home. And just like that, we're back to a 4-point game. Lily Funk. A clutch shots late in the quarter here from both teams. Trojans with the ball. Riley Powell gets it to Madison Boyce. Less than 5 seconds here. Whitmore gets a shot up. A little high off the backboard, no good. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Bombers 18, the Trojans 14. You're watching the Class C1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School and the Varsity Media Sports Network's coverage of the Section 5 Girls Basketball Championships. This is the Class C1 title game. As we were about to begin the second quarter, the East Rochester Bombers 18, the Alexander Trojans 14. The Bombers come in only one blemish on their record this season, and winners of 34 of their last 36 contests. The Trojans come in having knocked off the number 2 seed Canisteo Greenwood in the quarterfinals and a last-second win over Addison in the semis. A three-pointer attempt there by Anaya Eldridge is no good. The rebound to Alyssa Kramer of the Trojans. Kramer finds Boyce, swings it to Emma Kramer. Near side three-point attempt from Powell off the mark, but an offensive board by Alyssa Kramer. Kramer skips it to her sister Emma. Near side Powell, back up top to Boyce. Powell, she goes for three again, rattled around and out. Another offensive board, though, by the Trojans as Kramer looked to just get rid of it. Boyce able to run it down. Down to the far side, Alyssa Kramer, Euro step, but a little short on the layup, and LaBrea Hickman finally corrals the ball for East Rochester. Crazy sequence of events there on that offensive possession for the Trojans, but no points to show for it. Samantha Lewis kicks it over to Zariah Eldridge. Lily Funk near side, being guarded by Sam Cable. Funk kicks it back out top of the key three. Short on the attempt was Anaya Eldridge. Bree Hickman came up with a rebound but was fouled in the process. And that will be on Alexander's Alyssa Kramer, her third. Two substitutions here for the Trojans as Natalie Whitmore checks back in for Alexander, as does Melanie Pohl. Inbound here goes to Zariah Eldridge for the Bombers. Bounce pass to sister Anaya. Samantha Lewis takes the top of the key. Again, the handoff passes. There's Zariah for three. Off the mark. Ball still loose. Madison Boyce came up with it, was able to get rid of it to Melanie Pohl. Pohl almost traveled. The pass to Emma Kramer off target. Back come the Bombers. Lily Funk pulls up from the elbow and can't get the bounce. Rebound to Madison Boyce. There's Melanie Pohl trying to split the defense, but lost the ball. Good backup play by Natalie Whitmore. Keeps the ball in Alexander's possession. Whitmore flips it to Boyce. Riley Powell for three, but getting a piece of that was Samantha Lewis. And Melanie Pohl tried to save the ball, but rolled off her fingertips. That's East Rochester's ball with 6:12 to go in the half. The Bombers 18, the Trojans 14. Zariah Eldridge bringing the ball up for East Rochester. Being guarded by Madison Boyce. As the ball gets around to Samantha Lewis. Lewis wide open lane, but can't finish. Does on the rebound. Lewis again puts it home. It's 20-14 East Rochester. Back come the Trojans. Pohl to Boyce. Tried to find Powell down low, but Lily Funk right there. Funk now gets it in the lane. Tried to find Anaya Eldridge. Couldn't control it. And the ball goes right back to Alexander. Gianna Romich checks back in for the Bombers, giving Bree Hickman a rest. And that's Alexander basketball. Melanie Pohl going to run the point, gets it across the timeline. Guarded by Zariah Eldridge. Look at the zone defense being employed here by East Rochester. Quick passing, though, from the Trojans. Almost high and wide on that pass. That pass is picked off. Anaya Eldridge finds the charging Samantha Lewis for the layup. Bombers extend their lead to 8. Alexander wants time, and they will get it. And we will take a timeout, a full timeout along with them. You're watching the Class C1 Championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School. The East Rochester Bombers leading the Alexander Trojans 22-14 in our Class C1 championship game. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the half. And it is Alexander basketball. Back up the floor, shot off the mark, rebound up by McKenna Boyce, who checked in for the Trojans during the timeout. Natalie Whitmore with the ball, being guarded by Zariah Eldridge. And Zariah picks Natalie's pocket here, and back come the Bombers. There's Anaya Eldridge. Anaya and Zariah are sisters. Anaya goes left side. Kicks it back out to Lily Funk. Whitmore loses her balance. Lewis goes to pop it for three. A little long in the shot, but Zariah Eldridge to the offensive board. And that gives the Bombers a chance to reset their offense. That's exactly what Samantha Lewis is going to try to settle them down and do. Little give and go there with Zariah Eldridge. Lewis tries to try back inside. Has to kick it back out, and a foul called. And this will go against Emma Kramer. Second team foul on the Trojans. First personal against Kramer. That's Emma Kramer. And down by Lewis. Gets it to Anaya Eldridge on the near side. Gets it back out to her sister Zariah at the top. Zariah going to go for three and hits it. Zariah Eldridge for three. Extending the Bomber lead to 11. It's 25-14. Pass a little wide there, looking for Whitmore, but she was able to get it. Emma Kramer. That pass got intercepted by Lewis. A jump ball is called, and the ball will remain with the Trojans, and we have substitutions both ways. Sam Sawyer and Sam Cable back in for the Trojans, and Bree Hickman is back in the game for the Bombers. 3:41 to go. Bombers with an 11-point lead, 25-14. And the inbound coming here to Melanie Pohl. She lost it trying to drive through the lane. And the ball will stay with the Trojans with 11 seconds on the shot clock at 3:36 to go in the half. Riley Powell with the inbounding duties on this occasion. Gets it into Natalie Whitmore. Whitmore going for three. Hit nothing but air as the ball is corralled by Lewis. Lewis trying to go coast to coast. Working against Melanie Pohl, the bucket and the foul. Samantha Lewis taking over this game. Melanie Pohl gets called on the foul, the third team foul on Alexander. First personal against Melanie Pohl, and they'll put Lewis at the line with another chance at a three-point play. And completes it. Bombers 28, Trojans 14. Just over 3 minutes left first half. Here's Powell to Whitmore. Drives into the lane, gets the foul, can't get the bucket. And it's going to be Anaya Eldridge getting called on the foul. Her first, team's first. That puts Whitmore at the line. Whitmore off the mark on the first one. Whitmore hits on the second, though. Makes it 28-15. Back on the Bombers, Zariah Eldridge. Being guarded by Sam Sawyer. Switched on her defender. Lewis with the ball now. Being guarded by Melanie Pohl. That got to Anaya Eldridge. Riley Powell up on her. Zariah Eldridge tried to find Bree Hickman, but couldn't connect. And overshot the pass. And Alexander gets the ball back here with 2:57 to go. Sam Sawyer running the point now with the Trojans. The ball across the timeline and over to Melanie Pohl. Sawyer gets it back. Cable over to Whitmore, but she's going to get called for a travel. Shuffled her feet as she faked the pass inside prior to deciding to take it herself. And the Bombers with the ball back. Zariah Eldridge trying to set the offense up here for ER. They have a 28-15 lead. Samantha Lewis has been the star of the first half up to this point. Lewis drives inside. A little high on the layup, no good off the backboard. Lewis gets her own rebound. Drives inside again, and the bucket and the foul again. Samantha Lewis really fighting with the MVP honors at this point. Foul is on Melanie Pohl, her second. Fourth team foul, and Lewis again with a chance for a three-point play. And hits. The Bombers 31, the Trojans 15. 2:25 and counting in the first half. Powell finds Sawyer. Cable, but Cable on the line. And that's another turnover. Bombers take the ball right back. Goes to the inbound to Zariah Eldridge. Bombers once again going to try to set their offense up and chew up the clock. Zariah finds Anaya. Out of bounds. ER will keep the ball. We have a substitution here as Emma Kramer will check back in for the Trojans, replacing Sam Cable. 2:07 left first half. East Rochester with a 31-15 lead and the ball. Anaya Eldridge driving in, finds Bree Hickman. Guarded by Emma Kramer. The handoff, Lily Funk for three. Off the mark. Rebound corralled by Samantha Lewis. That got poked away by Melanie Pohl. And a foul on the sideline there. That'll go against Zariah Eldridge. Her second. Team's second of the quarter. And Alexander now with a chance to set their offense up. Under 2 minutes to go. Nice pass. Sawyer finds Natalie Whitmore underneath for the quick two. And it's 31-17. Bree Hickman will give and go. Zariah Eldridge, but can't finish the bucket. And a foul underneath the basket. This is going to go against Bree Hickman. And substitutions here for East Rochester as the Romich sisters, Emma, number 5, and Gianna, number 13, both check in. Foul on Hickman. That was her second, the team's third. Under a minute and a half to go. Emma Kramer kicks it out. Sam Sawyer. That's a two. And it's long. Samantha Lewis right there to grab the rebound. Back the other way. Lewis had Emma Romich wide open. The Romich tripped over her own feet. And it's another turnover for the Bombers as the Trojans take the ball right back. Here's Melanie Pohl. Over to Sam Sawyer. Finds Riley Powell. Sawyer thought about three, changed her mind. Emma Kramer. There's a three from Pohl off the side of the backboard. And rebounded by Anaya Eldridge. Less than a minute to go here, first half. The ERs essentially dominated this first half. Eldridge, and they're calling a charge. That's on Anaya Eldridge. Offensive foul, it's her second of the game. Fourth team foul of the quarter for the Bombers. 48 seconds to go. Inbounds pass goes to Sawyer. Powell looks it inside to Emma Kramer. Thought about getting it back out. The ball batted away. Lily Funk comes up with it. Funk across the timeline to Anaya Eldridge. Anaya kicks it to Emma Romich. And Anaya attempted to drive but gets called for travel with just under 30 seconds to go. The Bombers 31, the Trojans 17. Back come the Trojans trying to get something going here before halftime. Sawyer thought about three, instead pass it to Whitmore inside. Nice move by Whitmore and gets a foul. Didn't get the basket, we'll get a foul here against Lily Funk. Well, actually the foul is going to be called here on Gianna Romich. Her first, team's fifth. Which will put Whitmore at the line. First one rattles out. Alexander just trying to find some form of momentum to take into halftime with. But unfortunately not having much luck in that endeavor. Whitmore able to hit on the second shot. Makes it 31-18. And ER is going to try to hold for a final shot. Nia Eldridge to Lewis. Just the handoff plays here from the Bombers. Lewis going to drive inside. Ball went through the legs of Melanie Pohl. The Bombers will hang on to the ball with 5.1 seconds left on the clock. Lewis looking for an option. Can't find anybody. Instead finds Lily Funk underneath. No good. Emma Kramer with the rebound. Can Alexander get a shot off here? Not much of one. That will take us to halftime. At the half, the defending champs in command. The Bombers 31, the Trojans 18. We're at halftime here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Sargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long. Wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Counter punch.
Trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School, and second half action just about to get underway here in the Class C1 Girls Basketball Championship game. East Rochester Bombers, the number 1 seed, lead the number 7 seeded Alexander Trojans by a score of 31-18. East Rochester pretty much dominated the first half of action at both ends of the floor with crucial shooting and tenacious defense, especially for Samantha Lewis. She is leading all scorers in this game she leads all scorers with 17 points, more than half of East Rochester's total score. And the Bombers with the ball here to start the second half, start the third quarter. Bombers will now be going from our right to our left. Trojans from our left to our right here in the second half. As Sam Lewis will inbound the ball to Zariah Eldridge, and we are back underway. Anaya Eldridge gets it over to Lily Funk. Thought about a three-pointer, changed her mind. Zariah just inside the three-point line. Bounce around, no good. Ball is loose. And the save attempt ends up working in Alexander's favor as it bounces off of Lily Funk. And the Trojans take over. Trojans with their first possession here. And the ball will be brought up the floor by Melanie Pohl. Bounce pass to Alyssa Kramer. Inside, Pohl had it blocked by Lily Fung, but the ball did hit the line, and Alexander will get the ball right back. Good call by the officials there, right on top of everything. We've had really good officiating all our championship games so far. Long three from Alyssa Kramer, no good, and Samantha Lewis comes away with the rebound. And the Bombers have numbers. Lewis, no good on her layup attempt. Ball got knocked away. Lewis able to corral it. Anaya Eldridge thought about three. Big sister calls for it. Down low to Bree Hickman. Thought about reverse layup. Lewis for three. That's off the back iron, no good. Back come the Trojans with the pass from Kramer, from Alyssa Kramer looking for Melanie Pohl. Sails wayward towards the scorer's table, and ER will take back over. back in play here for the Bombers. Zariah Eldridge back to Samantha Lewis. Lewis going to kick it to Anaya Eldridge, the younger of the two Eldridge sisters in the Bombers squad. Zariah no good. Bree Hickman's put back no good. Ball deflected out of bounds, and that will be Alexander basketball. Bombers had two sets of sisters on their roster, the Eldridge sisters, Zariah and Anaya, numbers 4 and 23 respectively. And the Romich sisters, Emma and Gianna, numbers 5 and 13 respectively. And a pass down low there as Cole was thinking about either passing or shooting. Ball got knocked away, and Alexander will retain possession with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Riley Powell looking to inbound here. And gets it all the way over to Melanie Pohl in the opposite corner of the floor. Ball knocked away. Zariah Eldridge forced to pull up a little bit. She did not have numbers at the time. Zariah, though, going to pull up for three and rattles it home. Zariah Eldridge makes it 34-18, East Rochester. Back the other way, though. Whitmore comes up short on the layup. Bree Hickman wins a rebound battle against Emma Kramer. And back on the Bombers. There's Lewis. Finds Lily Funk on the inside, but it's too strong on the layup. Put back, though, by Lewis is good. And Lewis adds to her scoring lead here as far as individual score with 19 points. It's 36-18 of Bombers. And we have a timeout here for East Rochester. We'll take one right along with them. Full timeout. We're watching the Class C1 title game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School Class C1 championship action. East Rochester Bombers leading the Alexander Trojans by a score of 36-18. And it is Alexander basketball following the timeout. 5:55 left here, third quarter. Samantha Lewis has dominated this game just on her own, accounting for more than a half of the Bombers' 36 points with 19 of them. Lewis almost with another steal right there. There's Melanie Pohl. Finds Emma Kramer in the middle, but can't get that shot to fall. Rebound to Lily Funk. Back come the Trojans. Long pass up ahead to Whitmore, who can't hang on to it. But Alyssa Kramer tried to find Whitmore. We got a substitution as Madison Boyce will check back in for the Trojans. Back up come the Trojans. Oh, man, big collision. And we got whistles here. Bree Hickman is down, as is Emma Kramer, and Hickman is hurt. We'll take a look at Hickman. We'll step away from the action here real quick. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta. Bree Hickman was able to walk off on her own power as a good sign. And it looks like they're trying to get substitutions in here for both teams, and officially welcome back in. Sam Cable in for Alexander. Gianna Romich in for East Rochester. It'll be Trojan basketball. 5:13 left here, third quarter. Bombers 36, Trojans 18. Alexander trying to find the magic that got them up to this point in the tournament. They've yet to do so against a dominating East Rochester team. There's a foul. That'll be on Zariah Eldridge. That's a third on Zariah Eldridge, the first team foul for East Rochester in this quarter. As Alexander retains possession. Bounce pass in to Melanie Pohl, gets it right back. Pohl trying to get up the middle. Ball's loose, still on the floor. Still being fought for, ripped away by Madison Boyce, and a foul on the shot by Sam Cable. That'll send Cable to the line. And the foul's gonna be on Anaya Eldridge. And Emma Romich checks in now for the Bombers for Zariah Eldridge. Anaya Eldridge, it's her third foul called. And second team foul. Giovanna Moriel checks in for the Bombers. And Bree Hickman checks back in, which is a great sign after that hard fall earlier. Cable's first shot goes long. 4:55 left third quarter. Second shot for Cable is short, but we have a whistle. And we have a lane violation against East Rochester. And that will give Cable one more shot. And another lane violation, this time against Alexander. And that'll give the ball to East Rochester. Goes to the inbound to Morielli, excuse me. Lewis gets the ball back, a dribble up top, trying to set up the East Rochester offense. Pass is near side to Emma Romich. Also got it back, gets it over to Lily Funk. Funk trying to find room in the paint to operate, gets a left-handed layup up, but it comes up short. Rebound to Natalie Whitmore. Cross-court pass to Alyssa Kramer. And we're going to dribble near side and skips over to Madison Boyce. In the corner, it's Melanie Pohl. Big cross-court pass to Alyssa Kramer. Whitmore being guarded by Emma Romich. Back down low, Alyssa Kramer lost it, but it was deflected out by Funk. And the Trojans keep the ball with only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Kramer. Inside Whitmore, that got blocked by Funk. Shot goes up, no good. And East Rochester with the ball, and we have another whistle here. And it is, we will step away from the action here briefly with an injury timeout. We'll be right back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Gargiulo over the middle, he's got a man, it's complete! Ciolino, see you later!
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it! Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it! Touchdown! Punch, counter punch!
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is gonna take this in the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Rushing Area High School. Madison Boyce was the down Trojan, but she was able to get up and walk off on her own power. Good sign there as the Trojans maintain possession. Down low to Whitmore, and both Whitmore and Hickman go down. No fouls called there. Back come the Bombers. Lily Funk for three. Off the rim. Rebound to Alyssa Kramer. Kramer finds Cable. Thought about taking a shot, chose not to. Alyssa Kramer working against Bree Hickman on the near side. Kramer trying to find inside Cable. Back out Whitmore. Three-point attempt is blocked by Emma Romich. Back comes Samantha Lewis all the way. Another bucket for Lewis. And the Bombers increase their lead to 20. It's 38-18. Trojans now. Kramer to Powell. Down low Cable. Inside Whitmore and a foul called. This will be charged to Samantha Lewis. Only her first foul of the game here, team third. And that'll put Natalie Whitmore at the line here. That was the first shot home. Second shot upcoming here for Whitmore. Let's see if Alexander can get something going here. They just haven't really settled into a rhythm at all during this game. 38-20 East Rochester. Samantha Lewis running the point now for the Bombers. Up near side Emma Romich. Back up top to Giovanna Morielli. And Bree Hickman drives inside, gets fouled on the drive. And this will be charged to Sam Cable. That'll be her third, I believe. Third foul on Cable, first on Alexander in this quarter. With a fresh shot clock to the Bombers. Lewis down low to Funk. Lily Funk on the baby hook shot. Off the rim, no good. Lewis able to corral the ball off the bounce. And Lewis takes it in for the left side with the right hand. The Bombers 40, the Trojans 20. Emma Kramer set the check back in for the Trojans. A really good sign. Off the block there from Lewis, who comes back the other way. Looking to go coast to coast, and does. Samantha Lewis is unstoppable today at both ends of the floor. Back on the floor, the Trojans. Alyssa Kramer makes it near side. Looks like the Bombers settle into a zone defense. Whitmore blocked by Funk, but a foul committed as well in the eyes of the officials. We'll go on Funk. Oh, actually the foul is being charged on Bree Hickman. As Emma Kramer checks back in for the Trojans. For Hickman, that is her third foul, the team's fourth of the quarter. And it puts Whitmore back at the line. Her shot is good for Whitmore. And Whitmore hits them both. That's the deficit back to 20 points. It's 42-22 East Rochester. Here's Lewis. Drops it to Funk. Thought about a three-point shot, changed her mind. And it looks like Bombers coach Mark Florix will slowly empty the bench out here. Lewis off the mark on the three. And the rebound goes to Alyssa Kramer. Inside the sister Emma. Tried to corral, but Bree Hickman right there to take it away. And back on the floor of the Bombers and Lily Funk. Funk down low. Emma Romich with the bucket. The Bombers 44, the Trojans 22, with under a minute and a half to go here in the quarter. Kramer swings it to Pohl, all the way to the far side to Powell. All the way back across Kramer for three. Hits it, Alyssa Kramer with the three for Alexander. That cuts the lead to 19. It's 44-25. Last minute to play here in the third quarter. Pass a little high for Moriality, but Lewis there, right there to back it up. Hickman tried to find Lewis down low. Wasn't a clean enough pass. There's a three from Emma Romich, no good. Hickman able to run it down. Ball swung back up top. Funk for three. That's off the mark with a good rebound and box out by Emma Kramer. And back on the floor come the Trojans. Alyssa Kramer. Inside to Whitmore. Up and under. No good. Rebound putback is no good on the part of Whitmore with a foul. And Samantha Lewis called for her second foul. Fifth team foul. Checking in for the Bombers, number 10, the junior Faith Daniels. Whitmore hits the first. 27.8 seconds left here, third quarter. And Whitmore will hit them both. And that'll bring Sam Cable back into the game to take over for Whitmore. The Bombers 44, the Trojans 27. 25 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Orielli gets it to Lewis on the far side. Lewis working against Pohl. In the corner to Daniels. Lewis trying to find down low is Funk, but we got a foul here. And it appears to be on Sam Cable. That's her fourth. And second team foul. 12 seconds left here, third quarter. Bounce pass in. Wasn't a clean pass. Back come the Trojans, 8 seconds to go. Here's Pohl trying to race the clock, and Lewis. Pohl inside, but off the feet of Cable. Alyssa Kramer got the shot off, but off the mark. That takes us to the end of the third quarter in our Class C1 championship game. The defending champion East Rochester Bombers 44, the Alexander Trojans 27. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Arjulo over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino, see you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is gonna take this in the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Well, welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School. Just about to start the fourth quarter here of our girls Class C1 basketball championship game. East Rochester leading Alexander 44-27. Alexander will start with the ball here in the fourth quarter, down 17 points. Do they have a miracle comeback in them after what's been a miraculous run through the tournament for them so far? Emma Kramer kicks it back out to sister Alyssa. Into the corner for three, and an air ball from Riley Powell, but right there to corral the ball is Natalie Whitmore. Whitmore down low to Melanie Pohl, no good on the layup, and Bree Hickman came away with the rebound. Here is Zariah Eldridge, gets it to Lily Funk. Back to Zariah Eldridge. Funk working against Whitmore. Kicks it out, Eldridge in the corner for three, and a little off the mark. Rebound by Whitmore. Nice outlet pass to Alyssa Kramer. Lewis right there, but Kramer gonna put it home. That makes it score 44-29. Zariah Eldridge again running the point now for the Bombers. It's the Funk, it's it right back. There's Lewis. And the star of this game from the opening tip. Lewis gets it to Zariah Eldridge. Zariah drives inside, puts up a shot, no good. A rebound to Emma Kramer. And ball deflected out of bounds by Lily Funk. Alexander will retain possession of the ball. And Alyssa Kramer will bring the ball up after the inbounds pass from Melanie Pohl. Kramer gets it to Pohl. Alyssa Kramer, I should say. There are two Kramers on the Alexander roster. Alyssa Kramer gets into Whitmore. Tried the up and under move that time, no good. Ball deflects out of bounds. And it'll be East Rochester possession. East Rochester, the defending champions, winners of 34 of their last 36 contests. And you can kind of see why that is. Dominating on both ends of the floor. Soraya Eldridge. Bounce pass to Samantha Lewis. Thought about a three, changed her mind. Goes down low to Funk. Give and go play. What a beautiful play. Lewis to Funk, got it right back to lay it in. The Bombers 46, the Trojans 29. Here's a three from Powell. Gets it out the bank. Oh. The bank shot, the official said it was only a 2 as her toe was on the line. She makes it 46-31. Floater shot there by Funk, no good. Emma Kramer with the rebound. Alyssa Kramer bringing the ball up, running the point here for the Trojans. Going to take it herself. But late foul call here. Oh, looks like it'll go against Bree Hickman. Yes, it will. Saying a blow to the head was what the foul was. That's 4 on Hickman. Or the first team foul for the Bombers this quarter. And that will bring Gianna Romich back in to take over for Hickman. Gianna Romack. Apologize, I've been mispronouncing that this whole game. That puts Alyssa Kramer at the line. Off the mark on the first one. Second shot here for Kramer is up and in. Alyssa Kramer, that is. So many sister combinations. 2 for East Rochester, 1 for Alexander. It's hard to keep track of all of them. There's one not hard to keep track of at all. Samantha Lewis has been the star of this game. Soraya Eldridge, handoff to Lewis, being guarded by Pohl. Nice pass inside. Looking for Lily Funk in the paint. And Funk thought it got deflected by an Alexander player. That was not the case. Back come the Trojans. Emma Kramer back out to Melanie Pohl. That's a 2. Off the rim, over the backboard, which is out of bounds. And that will go back to the Bombers. 5-20. Oh. I believe we have a timeout here. There's a 30-second timeout taken by East Rochester. We'll take one with them. You're watching a Class C1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Well, welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School, the Class C1 Girls Basketball Championship game of Section 5. The number 1 seed East Rochester Bombers 46, the 7th seed Alexander Trojans 32. And the Alexander fans trying to get the Trojans back into this one, but the Bombers have pretty much been in control from the opening tip. Here's Samantha Lewis. In for the layup. And Emma Kramer hit her head hard trying to take a charge. It looks to be okay. He's going to try to walk it off here. But Alexander coach Marcia Hirsch not taking any chances. Going to send Sam Cable in to give Kramer a breather. She took a hard fall attempting to take that charge. Alexander basketball. Bombers now lead 48-32 after the basket by Lewis. And Alyssa Kramer tried to find Riley Powell. And the ball sails on her. 5:06 left here in the fourth quarter. 48-32 lead for East Rochester. Bounce pass from the Eldridge sisters. It's Anaya Eldridge with the ball. Going to drop it to Lewis. Lewis looking inside Lily Funk. Going left-hand turn. Trying a left-hand layup. No good. Natalie Whitmore with the rebound. Melanie Pohl trying to push the pace here for Alexander. Pohl going to swing it back out. Alyssa Kramer for 3. Off the back iron and rolls off to the far side. Out of bounds to East Rochester. As Bree Hickman will check back into the game. Lily Funk will take a rest on the bench with Hickman. Inbound went off of Alyssa Kramer's foot. We'll do it again. Inbound, Lewis gets to Zariah Eldridge. Flipped up to Bree Hickman. Hickman looks underneath. Gianna Romick. Beautiful passing on the part of the Bombers. 50-32, East Rochester in control. Cole tried to find Whitmore. The pass went wayward. The East Rochester ball. Lily Funk checks back into the game. Get a timeout here for Alexander. We'll take one with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Welcome back to the Class C1 championship game here at Rush Henrietta High School. Number 1 seed, the East Rochester Bombers leading the 7th seed Alexander Trojans 50-32. 4:22 left here, fourth quarter. And it's ER ball. Brought up the floor by Zariah Eldridge. Bounce pass trying into Lily Funk, and Natalie Whitmore got her hand in there and forced a jump ball. Arrow favors the Bombers. Bombers now inbound underneath the Alexander basket. Zariah Eldridge finds her sister Anaya, gets the ball right back. Bounce pass to Samantha Lewis. Long three-pointer. She hits it! Samantha Lewis. Complete domination of a college range three. And it's 53-32. Here's Whitmore. Back out to Alyssa Kramer. Kramer drives left side. Floats it up. Couldn't sink the basket, but draws the foul. Foul will be charged against Lily Funk. Her second. Team second of the quarter. Alexander yet to commit a foul this quarter. They'll put Alyssa Kramer at the line. And Kramer off the mark on the first one. Kramer ready to shoot the second number 2 shots here. Trying to cut into this ER lead. Off the mark there, Bree Hickman with the rebound. Back up the floor on the Bombers. Samantha Lewis just blew by 2 of the defenders. Quick layup in. Samantha Lewis all over the place in this game. The Bombers 55, the Trojans 32 with 3.5 minutes to go. Whitmore trapped in the corner. Get back out to Alyssa Kramer. She drives inside and double dribble call. Double dribble called on Kramer as the Bombers will take back over here with 3:24 to go. Zariah Eldridge again running the point, gets the ball over the timeline for the Bombers. And again, it looks like Coach Mark Florak of the Bombers slowly emptying his bench out, trying to get all his girls a little bit of playing time in the championship game. Give and go there between Zariah Eldridge and Bree Hickman. Unfortunately, the layup was missed, and the Trojans come away with the basketball. Alyssa Kramer ran into a double team in the corner, trying to work around it, lost it. Zariah Eldridge comes up with it, but through Anaya Eldridge's hands. Sam Cable comes up with it. Back to Kramer. Alyssa Kramer with the layup. 55-34 now. With 2:40 and counting left in this contest. Zariah Eldridge left hand walks it right in. The Bombers 57, the Trojans 34. Alyssa Kramer bringing the ball back up for the Trojans. Quick pass to Melanie Pohl. Sam Cable's passing, bounced off one of the Bombers players' heads. And end up deciding to take a shot, and no good. Back on the Bombers, Anaya Eldridge. Hand off to sister Zariah. Bounce pass to Lewis. Anaya gets it back, and we have a whistle here. And I believe we have a timeout for East Rochester, a full timeout, and we will take one with them. You're watching the Class C1 championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Welcome back to Rush Henrietta High School, the Class C1 championship game coming up on 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The number 1 seed East Rochester Bombers, the reigning and defending champions, leading the number 7 seed Alexander Trojans, who made a miracle run here to the final. 57-34, low on the shot clock here for the Bombers. Hickman puts the shot up and in. Bree Hickman, less than a second on the shot clock, puts it home. And it's 59-34 East Rochester. Back up come the Trojans, Alyssa Kramer. Finds Sam Sawyer, gets it down to Whitmore. Sawyer gets it back, cross to Alyssa Kramer. Whitmore trying to work her way through, up and in, no, off the mark. Back up is Cable, no good. The rebound, Samantha Lewis. But if Lewis doesn't get MVP honors, I guarantee you the East Rochester fans will cry foul. Lewis over to Zariah Eldridge, being guarded by Sam Sawyer. Eldridge lost the ball, got it back. Deflection, though, picked up by Natalie Whitmore with about a minute to go here. Pass intercepted by Sam Lewis and a foul. This will be on Sam Sawyer, I believe, yes. The first foul against Alexander this quarter. Number 12. And it looks like the benches are being emptied out here on the part of both teams. Trojans are sending in junior McKenna Boyce, number 12, and the senior, number 14, Katarina Luker. Into the game for East Rochester, 0-0, the sophomore Cassidy Broker, along with the junior Faith Daniels. And Lily Funk checked back in the game for the Bombers. Less than a minute to go, Broker to Funk. Give and go to Broker, but bounced it off her own foot and lost it. Hickman, we got a jump ball here. And the arrow favors the Trojans with 43 seconds to go. Trojans looking to finish this game with a little bit of pride intact here. Losing by 25. Long three by Whitmore off the mark, but right there to rebound it is McKenna Boyce. Whitmore down low, gets it right back. Swung over to Alyssa Kramer. Sam Sawyer spots up for three, gets a bank shot three. Sam Sawyer puts it home, going to the bank for the 3 points, and it's 59-37 now. Bree Hickman, she gets fouled going up. See who this foul gets charged to here. It's going to be on number 5, Alyssa Kramer. Second team foul against the Trojans. And the 4th personal on Alyssa Kramer. I'll put Bree Hickman at the line with just under 15 seconds left in the game. Hickman off, got the bounce. Almost bounced out of there on Hickman, but fortunately for her, got the bounce to go right in. Hickman now her second shot. That one tried and true. That one went right in with no questions. Back up the floor come the Trojans. One last possession here. McKenna Boyce finds Sam Sawyer. Sawyer now looking for Whitmore. Overshot her, but right there is Alyssa Kramer. Shot off the mark. And that is going to do it. The Bombers go back to back. They are once again the Class C1 champions a convincing, dominant victory over the Alexander Trojans, 61-37. From the opening tip, they controlled this game and proved why they are still the tops in Class C1 in girls basketball, as they win their second championship in a row, their 35th win in 37 contests now. And of course, as that's their last year's title win, it was the first for the school in 29 years. They have since gone back-to-back. For the Bombers, we're just about ready here for our Class C1 awards presentation. And right now with the Class C1 awards presentation, we'll go to the public address voice here at Rush Henrietta, Pat Fahey.
Assisted by Sue Penniman, Class A coordinator, Sue Lincoln, assistant coordinator, and Tim Lincoln, Section 5 girls basketball coordinator.
Shake hands.
Thank you, ladies, for your sportsmanship this afternoon. We're ready, fans. We'd like to direct your attention to the court area and the top seed award for 2022 Section 5C1 goes to East Rochester's Mark Flores. His captain, Sam Lewis, Gary Aldridge, and Lily Funk accepting his behalf. Fans, congratulations to Alexander coming into the final ranked 7th. Some great wins. Give them a warm round of applause on their gutsy tournament. At this time, we'd like to meet our finalists in order from the Alexander Trojans. Number 3, Katie Giugardi, Junior. Sophomore Alyssa Kramer. Sophomore Riley Powell. Junior Nathaniel Boyce. Senior Katarina Luker. Sophomore Madison Boyce. Senior Natalie Whitmore. Junior Tucker Wolfley. Senior Sam Sawyer. Freshman Emily Wietrzykowski. Junior Laurel Pena. Junior Melanie Cole. Senior Emma Kramer. Senior Sam Cable. And sophomore Holly Mikowski. The assistants are Ben Whitmore and the managers Haley Elmore. Fans, the 2022 Alexander Trojans and the head coach receiving our finalist plaque from Alexander, Marsha Hirsch. Prior to our MVP and all tournament team, we would like to direct your attention to the court area for the award for our Coach of the Year. The C1 2022 Coach of the Year goes to Mark Florak from East Rochester. Selected an all-tournament team based on their performance in the semi and final round. And we'd like to recognize 7 young ladies from C1 for our all-tournament team and MVP. The all-tournament team from Addison, Kerrigan Driscoll. Your hand fence. From Geneseo, Mary Claire Rollins. A great semifinal performance. From East Rochester, all-tournament team, Zaria Eldridge. From Alexander, Natalie Whitmore. From East Rochester, Lily Funk. From Alexander, Alyssa Kramer. And selected as the most valuable player of the 2022 C1 tournament, Samantha Lewis from East Rochester. And our C1 All-Star all-tournament team and most valuable player. Give them applause. Let's meet your 2022 C1 champion, East Rochester Bombers. Number 0, Cassidy Broker. Senior, Sam Lewis. Sophomore, Zaria Eldridge. Sophomore, Emma Womack. Junior, Faith Daniels. Sophomore, Giovanna L'Oreal. Junior, Labria Hickman. Sophomore, Gianna Romack. Junior, Lily Funk. And 8th grade guard, Anaya Eldridge. Assistant coach, Christina Dearco. Herman Carson. And Megan D'Angelo. And the C1 Championship Trophy to head coach Mark Florak and his captains and entire team. Your C1 champs.
For the second season in a row, the East Rochester Bombers are Class C1 champions. The celebration is on in East Rochester, but there's still more work to be done for all our champions as regional qualifiers come up later this week. For the Varsity Media Sports Network in Section 5, my name is Dan Hassels, and my privilege to bring you the Class D and C championship games between last night and today. We'll throw it over to my colleague Gene Battaglia for the Class A and AA championship games to come here at Rush Henrietta. Make sure to switch over to those streams as the day wears on. Thank you again for tuning in right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.